Hi, I'm Ken Oakes with Oakes Daylilies, and I was going to talk to you today about hybridizing daylilies. So first off, what is hybridizing? Basically, that's just crossing two varieties of daylilies and then to create a seed, and that seed will be a hybrid of the two parents. Now, hybridizing daylilies is very easy, which is part of the reason that explains why there are so many thousands of varieties of daylilies, because it's very easy to create a new variety. I'll show you real quick the technique for doing it, and there's really not much to it. You just will take the pollen off of one bloom. Okay, this will be the stamen. It's got the pollen here, that yellow stuff, and you'll just dab it onto the pistil on a different bloom. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This pollen's a little wet this morning. You'll want to get it a little bit drier. But in any case, that's all the technique is to it. Okay, so if this takes and makes a cross, when this bloom closes up, it will create a seed pod in its place, which will look something like this. Okay, all you have to do is wait until this seed pod ripens. It only takes a few weeks. It'll start to turn brown, and before it cracks open and the seeds fall out, you'll want to harvest this seed pod, take the seeds out. Now, we always put ours in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks to let them vernalize before we plant them. I don't think you actually have to do that, but that's just what we've always done. And depending on the season, this one here, we'll have plenty of time to plant this fall. But if you get some later in the year and you feel like you're not going to have time for your seeds to come up and get hardened off before winter, you can leave them in the refrigerator and plant them in the next spring. A lot of folks will do that as well, just depending on where you live. So the technique for hybridizing is very easy. Now the trick is figuring out what you want to cross. Obviously, you're going to get characteristics from both parents. If I cross this orange one with this orange one, probably most of the kids are going to be orange ones like this. But if you cross a red one with the yellow one, you're probably going to get some red, some yellow, and who knows what the others may be. And so that's sort of the fun of it. A lot of people will just do pretty faces on pretty faces and see what they get, and other folks will get more in-depth and try and decide they're going to use this parent that has this trait and this one that has this other trait and try and cross for a certain specific thing. Any way you want to do it is supposed to be fun, so that's pretty much all there is to hybridizing.